Alright, hello everybody. It's janglestorm again with another run for this year's NES block, and this is a game. This is Back to the Future, and this is based on the first movie of this franchise. And as you will see, this is entirely accurate to the movie. And well, I mean, you may have heard of it from certain sources or not, but I'm gonna try and show you what the speedrun looks like. It's basically one of those runs, don't get hit or get hit as few times as possible, make it to the finish. So I'll see what I can do. Let's just go into it. Time will start as soon as I gain control of my character, as soon as I gain control of Marty here. So it's gonna be in 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, so yeah, this is a game where you wind up walking the streets, and there's a couple of things you have to do. So most of these levels are actually involving me walking these streets, and there's all these like dangers, like there's bees or flies or whatever, and you have to pull like clocks, and there's dudes who are trying to hit me as they're running towards me. Most importantly though, for the speedrun, we tried to pick up 2 items specifically. One of them we just picked up the bowling ball, and one we just picked up here, which is the skateboard. And as you can tell, well, the skateboard goes really fast. And ideally, we would like to keep it throughout the remainder of the run. So we got like a couple of these stages, followed by another a bonus game, then more stages, bonus game, etc., etc. And the ultimate goal is to get to the DeLorean and make it back to the future. And ideally, we would finish with 88 miles per hour on the meter. So we'll see if we can get there. There's also a certain amount of time between the items that you pick up. So it's always, if you lose your items, you will first have to re-grab the bowling ball. And then like a set amount of time later, you will be able to grab the skateboard again. It's always a certain amount of time. Like it's always consistent in that regard. It's just, yeah, it's so easy to get hit by various other enemies. And especially when they throw projectiles like that. I call it like enemy sweat, basically. Yeah, imagine just wandering the streets and people are just sweating at you. It's not pretty. But yeah. At least you have enough opportunity to re-grab that, and in the earlier stages you do have enough opportunity to finish up the levels. I got hit there just now. But the one thing that's important to remember is I am picking up these blocks in order to make sure that the timer still keeps running. Because you will see that the time is gradually counting down, and I really have to make sure that I grab these so I don't actually wind up losing all of that time. And in addition, there's a second timer, which you can see reflected by these photographs in the bottom middle. And those also get refilled. So if I don't pick up any clocks at all, especially in the first 3/4 of the game, I can run out of time and lose life as well. So if I can grab that, there we go. But yeah, that's a basic premise, really. Alright. Another level down. Alright, by the way, this is a sped up version of the Power of Love. You'll be hearing it throughout most of the game, except for the few times where the game is silent in terms of music. And there may be one other track, but I'm not going to spoil it like right away. So it's, yeah, you can sort of vaguely hear the Power of Love in it. It's like, I think sped up like 25% or so. Don't quote me on it though. See, I'm gonna go here. I'm actually trying to stay as much to the bottom of the screen as possible. Ooh, that was a good snipe. But yeah, by doing that I can, I find it easier to avoid everything that's coming towards me, especially those bees. Those are occasionally a nightmare. Alright. I think we've had enough levels, so it's time for the first bonus game. And this is where RNG sort of comes into play, because we have to go to this diner and defeat these bullies. And we toss milkshakes at them. And this is basically the strat I wind up going for. There's a bit of randomness in how they appear. So I'm just trying to make this whole line of milkshakes that I can toss out. So there's actually 2 types of milkshakes. There's also those that I can activate using my other button, and do that as soon as the waitress appears. So that will actually clear the screen a little bit. You can actually do that to fully clear the screen of bullies, but you only got a couple of those, so I usually try to wait a little bit for that. The game doesn't tell you anything about how much you're supposed to do. You can go up to 99, but you only need 50. So we're gonna play up until 50, and then we're gonna let ourselves get caught. Sorry, that's okay. Ooh, okay. That was clearly close. Yeah, and like the streets themselves are not super. There's not really that much in the way of RNG. It's all really down to the bonus games, especially this one. Like it can make all the difference in yeah, what time you can make. Okay, that's good, and there we go. No, there were some clutch moments there. Yeah, it's almost like so. If you get caught there before you reach 50, yeah, there goes Marty. Bye Marty. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't worry. Just a tiny scratch. But yeah, if you get caught there before you hit the 50, you will be sent back to the previous stage. You have to redo it again, like in a very classic manner, like you would have to redo bosses or so after you like get killed there. So yeah, you can now tell we're in a different part of the game because the streets look a little bit different. I guess it's in perhaps. Oh god, I was trying to grab the ball, but that was in a very unfortunate spot, so that would have been pretty disastrous if I would have picked it up. But thankfully there's another one. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna avoid these. Some of these enemies, well, quite a few of these enemies at least, I know where they are. There's a couple of cues that I have for them. Especially later on. I also think in this stage, or in this set of stages as well, find that there's a couple of cues for that. See if I can grab this. And that's, I really have to sometimes grab that and then instantly pull back because otherwise I'll get hit by that, I think it was like a flower bank or something. Those are obstacles too, those benches and everything. You don't want to get hit by those either. That's spelling disaster. Anyway, we're going fast again. This is good times, you know. Gonna chill on this very fancy skateboard. Marty McFly is having a day. Yeah, those are. I'm not sure. I remember if that's either a cake or a set of bowling pins. There's also enemies throwing these bowling pins at you, so it might have been like a leftover set of bowling pins for all I know. There we go. Spot jump. You can also jump here. I think it gives you an extra bonus, but that's also a little bit of a time waste, so I tend to not do that, so I just stick to the ground, really. We're slowly heading our way towards the next bonus game, and that's going to be at the school. We're going to be encountering Lorraine there, so get ready for that soon. Oh, it's these oil slicks. You can... you don't necessarily get hit by them or something, you just slip over them, so you have to kind of keep that in mind in terms of like slippery physics, but... Just, you know. I usually have a tendency to kind of move around anyway because I have to be sort of alert as to what is happening around me because I've been trying to do it for a while where I was like, okay, for how long can I stay in the same vertical position? Turns out not entirely all the way, like would have been fun, but the game is not playing that easy. Okay, one more level, then we're finally back to school. Back to the future, back to the school. Oh, those are sewer holes. You don't want to fall into those. That's you know what happens. You know. It's not like the last Ninja where you want to jump into them. Oh, okay. Sometimes you try to hit them, right? I mean, they don't necessarily have the worst hitboxes, I guess, but it tends to be somewhat narrow. There's some jank with that. Okay. It's time for school. We're gonna avoid the kisses that we get from Lorraine. It's kind of a similar concept in terms of points in the previous one. So we just have to go here and then see if I can do this. So I have to do this for a little while and also have to keep track and see what the score will be. I might slightly overshoot it just in case, but I also need 50 at the very least, so you have to do these steps to the top and the bottom, and ideally Lorraine would stay in the same horizontal position for the longest time. So you're gonna focus here for a little bit. Again there. Okay, we're good. I must say I was a little bit scared of that. Like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, so like I do currently have the shared second place on the leaderboard with this game with a 17-minute 10-second time, and alongside NPC. The world record is by NES Cardinality, who actually spent like an entire stream, I think, of 8 hours trying to grind out this game to get like a 17:03. So that's like with really good RNG. Yeah, just give you a bit of an indication. Like there's. If you don't, if you get like a hitless run, as I would call it, you can get like a really good 17-minute time, I think. And the rest kind of depends on how the surrounding stages go, but yeah. I've been sort of running it on and off ever since I first discovered it. This is also a game I've been racing with a group of people for multiple marathons. At some point I think we also did it for Retrothon. So there was me and NPC and Kowalesi and Brasentia as well. We're in good company here. So this is the last section. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, this is the last section where the clocks will be crucial still to pick up. You'll see in the next set of stages why that is. Yeah, I'm still very much enjoying these. Well, I was going to say these gems. It's just this one gem. It's either this or complete silence. That will change soon, though. That will change soon. We're heading towards the dance, and we'll be dancing sort of. So everybody can jam now. If you're watching this on the VOD, be sure to jam along. Yeah, gradually the levels become a little bit more difficult as well, so this is especially noticeable, I think, in the fact that you have to make fewer mistakes in order to get to the finish. So if you get hit by something repeatedly, especially later on, it makes it tougher to actually finish a level on the timer, so it will count down and it will do so a little bit faster. It will be tougher to actually do that. Some of these bees say, see, this is also the reason why I stay at the bottom of the screen, because otherwise those bees are flying up again, and yeah, they can be unpredictable. You have to basically try to avoid them. Okay, I could not deal with that. That's okay though. Let's see. We might be good here. Yeah. I need to pick up some clocks though. This is there's a couple of at least one stage to go, but we'll see how this goes. I think this is the last level before the dance. Thankfully, I haven't lost a single life yet. So if you get hit, it doesn't mean that you're losing lives right away. But yeah, you're just trying to make sure that either of the timers don't run out, and the photograph timer is about to run out. So even though the timer says 65, it still means that I will lose a life there, because why? I don't know. They were like, yeah, let's put all the timers in, you know, see what happens, you know. Also, it doesn't really make sense, but oh yeah, also these blocks despawn as soon as you get hit. That's also if you want to pick those up. There's also going for the bowling balls and everything that you want to utilize to actually travel with. So there we go. This. Now I just have to wait. I'm not sure how long it was again. I think it was like 30 to 45 seconds or so before you can actually grab the skateboard, because it will spawn sometime after you pick up the bowling ball. So that's also a thing you can keep in mind. So like if you... Well, okay, that almost worked. So it's fun, you try to do things and then the game's like, yeah, well, you know. We're still doing good though. Still doing good. We've got lives, we've got stuff here, so we're still looking okay so far. And like I said, the thing with the clocks, at some points, I think this is the last level. this is the last level where the clocks will be an issue. But first, we're gonna dance. And we finally got some new music. This is a music stage. We have to collect these music notes. You can see by the height of the notes in which position you have to send. You have like 3 positions, so the basses, the high notes, the middle notes. This minigame is thankfully way easier than the previous two because it's not dependent on getting like a certain amount of score. And you can also afford to make some few mistakes. So it's, yeah, in multiple ways it's different from what came before. And this is of course Johnny Be Good, you know. We're just rocking it. They're sharing an intimate moment in the crowd there. Very cute. All right. That was fun times. That was a nice dance, you know. Good job, Marty. You're almost there. And this is hopefully true. So this last set of levels, we're gonna make our way towards the DeLorean. So there's a couple more street sections. Now the main difference is I can pick up these clocks, but they don't really do anything anymore except for, well, add up the time here. But I can basically shoot all the clocks that I want. So as soon as I grab this, especially, I also liken it to like a shmup, where you can just shoot everything in your way. And let's just say it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. You don't have to worry about it. You just have the one timer to worry about. And as long as you don't get hit by anything, you should probably be fine. So there we go. There's a double hit there. Everybody's out there to try and get me. They're still trying to sweat on me. It's probably a very hot day in this town. It's funny, if you compare this to the follow-up, Back to the Future 2 and 3, the length difference and, well, the difference in everything is very, very noticeable. Because I think, like, even the speedrun of 2 and 3 is, like, hours long. And, well, that's, like, the exact opposite of what this game is. Well, especially if it's going according to plan. Yeah, the thing is I can grab the clocks now. They don't really add up anymore, so it's just to keep myself occupied, really. This one, I can't do it. That's the second time I've seen that placement, really. That's rough. I'll have to see if I can do this now. If I get hit once, it might be good, but if I get hit twice, it's probably over for this one. Although, we might be good? Yeah, we're good, okay. They're trying, they're out to get me. Bees are on point today. They're on point. Okay, so yeah, we have the bowling ball still, thankfully, so we can at least do a couple things here. Yeah, I'm just hoping for my skateboard again, so I have a better chance of making it out of here. Yeah, Marty wants to go fast, and don't we all? We're speedrunners. There we go. And I don't know what I was doing there. I was trying to go for that, and I was hoping to get lucky. That didn't quite work out, but oh well. If everything goes well enough, it might still be sub 20. That's usually the time I try to aim for, if anything. Like, whoa! I'm not sure if this is gonna be a though, but it still may very well finish. And I was mentioning, so you can get a certain ending depending on how things go. That was right there. That was right there. That was close enough. We'll try it again. Yeah, literally right there. Okay, got this. I really got to remind myself to stick to the bottom because sometimes I'm kind of lenient in that, and I, you know, instantly start noticing it as soon as that B returns, and like. But you know, oh yeah, they're supposed to hold a glass window, by the way. You don't see that, but if you try to just sneak through that, you'll see it's a window because there's this broken glass all of a sudden. It's like, I didn't see a window. How did that get there? So one of those great mysteries. Okay. Full speed ahead. With shmup time, I've not been really treating this as a shmup as much as I should, perhaps. But there we go. See, this game makes such a world of difference here. Like, it's night and day. Okay, I think this might be the final one before you get to the DeLorean. I'll explain what it looks like though. It's once again a little bit of a different thing. It's not really like a minigame, it's just like the ending screen. But yeah, we once again we'll try to go faster and also try and hit it. Ow. Was another one of those close calls. Oh dear. Okay, okay. I'm not sure why I went for that, but sometimes I see things and I want to grab them, you know, that's how I am. Oh no! And that time counting down, that's not seconds. That's not seconds. Doesn't matter, we're here, so... I think this might be it. I'm always forgetting how many stages each has. I think it's like 4 stages per section. Alright, it's time for the DeLorean. So in here, we're trying to hold up basically and try to avoid the electricity that's coming in. And ideally we would hit 88 miles per hour for the quote-unquote good ending. Time stops as soon as I hit the checkpoint, or the finish line rather, so get ready for that. See, full speed ahead. Still got this. There's some slowdowns here. This is random, by the way. You can actually try and deal with that, but there's still some randomness to it. 88 miles per hour. Do it for NES block. Ah, well time anyway. So this is technically the bad ending because you didn't go 88 miles per hour. So tough luck, Marty. It looks like you're stuck here. So they're saying you didn't really beat the game. Although, you know, you basically did. So, yeah, otherwise you would get a different ending saying, now we go back to the future. But that's the main thing, really. Oh, it's a low overestimate. I mean, not too surprising. This game can be somewhat unforgiving, but... I got sniped, yeah, I got sniped. I mean, I'm just surprised that I managed to finish the run, considering I haven't done this in forever, so I'm still fine with that regardless. Alright, well, yeah, that was fun. Thanks to NESblock for having me once again. Gotta see if I might be able to offer up something else this event. Anyway, enjoy what's coming up, and I'll hopefully see you around. Take care.